Welcome in to a Thursday edition. 2 days left. But I'm glad to be with you on this Mornings on Main Street. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for the last, 5 months or so, Justin? 5.5 months?
Yes. I think it's been, honestly, man,
August-ish.
has it been, I feel like it's been longer than that.
It feels like it's been a lifetime.
Yeah.
We've had so much fun, and I'm so glad that we're going to get a chance to finish this this era of Mornings on Main Street off this week and welcome in Stephanie Miller next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to actually be on location at a major announcement from the governor on Monday, and so perhaps you'll see my face. We'll see. Yeah, looking forward to that. Justin,
This little tease there.
yeah. Justin,
What's up, my man?
do you see anything that's missing this morning?
Our red or maroon friend.
I don't know. Maybe they're done with their work because
Stuff.
It certainly looks like they are taking lumber into the former Nashville Crossroads. So perhaps they're beginning a build out. And yeah, how cool is that?
That is cool, man. We saw the circle of life from the dumpster to new lumber.
I know it's awfully incredible. Taking a look here again in Broadway, 5th Avenue, downtown Nashville. It's a beautiful day outside. My goodness, what a beautiful day. Hope you guys are getting ready for a fantastic weekend. It's the first weekend of the new year, and I, for one, am super pumped. I have nothing going on. I'm going to be refereeing basketball this weekend, but nothing major going on.
Nice.
And that's the way I kind of like it. I mean, we've got the Titans on Saturday, winner take all matchup there. I think I'll actually be finishing up my last game when they kick off. And so I'll be listening to Mike Keith and Coach Mack all the way home before I am able to turn it on TV. But, I'd rather listen to Coach Mack and Mike anyway,
It's funny. I always have that battle too. It's hard to find an excuse to listen to the radio when you're not driving or, if there's a TV available, probably going to watch it. But Mike Heath is so good at it, him and McGinnis, that it's almost better.
If you turn your TV on and then you stream the audio, you can it matches up pretty well because they're both coming over the internet. So it actually matches up pretty close if you try. It's not easy, but it's pretty close.
Okay. I should try that. The only thing is if there's any kind of lag, it'll annoy me so bad.
Yeah. I mean, when I say close, I mean, it's close enough that, Mike might say sack right as he's getting hit.
Right.
It sounds like Mike is seeing the future by about a half a second.
I don't hate that.
It's not bad enough that what's coming, mid play.
I got you.
So at least not here at my house. Who knows anywhere else, but yeah, that's how I've been doing it for a while, and I really enjoy it. I love Mike.
Me too, man. Just the way the way he just says anything.
I know he's got a fantastic voice, and I'm so glad that he's with the Titans, but I hate that I've missed 20 years of him potentially being Tennessee's voice. So.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But he got to come home, so I'm not mad at him.
Yeah, it's funny. I've had the privilege of having him on a couple podcasts that I've produced in the past, and he talks about that how when he got the first year he got the job as Tennessee's voice, the year after Peyton, I think it was the year after. Yeah, they go to the national championship. UT does, and he said that kind of he just had a bunch of his buddies like texting him and calling him like, "You should have stayed in college." Like,
Yep. It's it is what it is. Maybe Mike was the bad luck charm, so
yeah, exactly.
you never know.
Why'd you say that about him?
Don't you say bad things about Mike Keith. No, I would never. I would never. Man, we got a lot of good stuff today on this show. We've got Stephanie Miller had a great interview on This Week in Clarksville last week. They've got a big event coming up at the Roxy up in Clarksville, so we're going to get to that, and we of course got our top 3 stories and all that comes with that. But Justin, it's just been it's been a good week. It's been a short week. I don't know if you saw this or not, but you're not going to allow tailgating at the national championship game on Monday.
That doesn't seem like it should be a thing.
I
Why
mean,
not?
we're talking about college football here.
Yeah, what do you, not tailgating. It's like not. I don't even know what to compare that to. What was their reasoning?
No, well, it's just SoFi Stadium's policy.
Wow.
Apparently, you can't tailgate at Chargers or Rams games either.
I guess they've never had enough big of a sample size to test if people are just hanging out outside. Or...
It's ridiculous. Like, I mean, we're talking college football here. So to me, if like that should be part of it.
Yeah, stop me from tailgating. How would they even know? Like, if you're just literally chilling.
Well, I mean,
basically what it is.
Let's be honest. Okay, first of all, I've got to turn I got to turn this fireplace off. I'm burning up.
Is it on right now? Oh my gosh! I bet your back is so warm. I bet.
Yeah. No, I turned it on. I didn't turn it on before I came in here,
so
like I had to leave it on a little bit just to warm up the place. But boy, that was. Yeah, I was struggling. I was like, maybe I can get to the first break, not 10 more minutes. There's no way I can make it 10 more minutes. So anyway, but yeah, you think, when you think college football, I think that should be part of the prerequisites. Like, you have to find a way to allow tailgating. You have to find a way to accommodate RVs.
Yes, like
because I mean, in this from Southeastern Conference, specifically Alabama that I, know of, but RVs are a big deal. Like, I mean, when that's one of the reasons that the SEC baseball tournament has stayed in Hoover for so long, because LSU fans literally, come a week ahead of time in their RVs and just stay for like 2 weeks.
Exactly.
And that's
life, dude.
That's why it's not in Memphis right now. That's why it's not in Nashville, because there's nowhere to park RVs.
Oh, it's like an infrastructure problem. Yeah, I see.
So that's why Birmingham and Hoover has been able to hold on to the SEC baseball tournament for so long. So yeah, to me, I think it's a prerequisite of college sports to be able to, to make a week out of the thing. So
okay, all right.
And here that's that's a potential problem with Nashville. Being a college football host. Now, obviously, they're going to allow tailgating, but where do you park an RV in downtown Nashville?
Such a good question. Seriously, I couldn't even begin to think of where that could be for you. You know what I mean? Like, where you could.
We're going to have to get you on a barge in the Cumberland. Like, drive your RV onto the barge, and we'll get you
fishes.
Yeah, I mean, like that's all I could think of. I got nothing. So. Anyway, just throwing that out there. I just thought that was a crazy thought, man. How insane. But anyway, I was going through. Man, got plenty of sleep last night. I don't know what that was about. Like, Chandler didn't wake up until 4 o'clock. Went to sleep at 10. Didn't wake up till 4.
Oh my gosh!
Don't know what I'm thinking.
But
yeah. I was reading some of these wild and wacky stories that we read on Main Street Sports Today. There's a downtown Miami condo that is adjacent to a federal penitentiary.
Hmm.
And like the people who bought condos at the downtown high rise are complaining now that they're being robbed of relaxation because inmates are yelling from their recreational space. I
Oh my
don't use the
gosh,
pool much
the
because
race.
it doesn't get sun, but if it does get sun during the day, uh, but it does get sun during the time that they're in there. So, yeah, I mean, women are sunbathing at the pool, and so all the federal detainees are, like, whistling and catcalling and all this
Oh my
other
gosh,
stuff. Ridiculous. Oh, man, that's so crazy. I
that's
look,
hilarious.
first of all, you knew what you were buying, right? I mean, you knew that the
Yeah, just
you
like
knew it
maybe
was
look
right there.
around and see if it's there or not.
I mean, how insane is that?
That's wild. That's wild
And wacky.
and wacky. Yes, you're right.
Anyway, we didn't get to that story yesterday, but I really wanted to get to it because I thought it was funny, and I just I had
Where was that?
had in Miami.
Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Miami. There it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Man, I just thought that was so crazy, and I was like, that to me, it's kind of like buying a condo near a racetrack in downtown Nashville and then complaining about the noise.
Oh, you signed the final
Like the
contract, and
like
then
the racetrack hasn't been there 100 years.
you sign the contract with the realtor, and you're like, by the way, silly question. There's not really like loud cars that drive in a circle around here, is there?
I mean,
Well,
or
maybe so.
how much traffic is there when when the soccer team's playing?
That's a really cool horse track. What is that?
Oh, oh, by the way, it's the largest, soccer only stadium in the country, and we sell it out routinely. So
To
just
people.
so if you're coming home during a home game, just don't. Find a hotel.
Yeah, I
Either don't leave the house or don't come home.
the Battery, well, obviously you do, but in Atlanta is so cool. But I do find myself sometimes, or I found myself wondering if I was not a diehard fan. I mean, you can't live there unless you're a diehard fan, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and
I
talk
I don't
about
know why I don't know why you would choose to live there anyway. It's just in a weird one, it's in a weird location,
not
but two,
downtown,
it's kind of, it's kinda out there. But yeah, I mean, to me,
right?
give me a home at the Battery. Like
Yeah, I know you.
if I were single or we didn't have kids, we might live there. I mean, it's really cool. It's,
Oh, it's really really cool. I mean, the whole thing. It's like so perfectly spaced.
yeah,
Everything. When you step foot on the Battery, it's like it's like a different city. Oh,
it
in
is. It's a
Atlanta.
city in and of itself. It really is.
That
I like
concept to me blew my mind when like, because it's not like crazy new, but it's like within the past 5-10 years, right?
yeah, and it's not always been put in remote areas like that either.
Right. Turner Field was in smack dab in the
Right.
middle
It
of
is in the middle of Atlanta.
right.
So there was no way to do anything. And so is Fulton County Stadium around, they were next door to each other. You used to
Yeah.
park
Mhm.
at Turner Field, you would park inside Fulton County Stadium, you know. And
Like
so
Orville and
it
Candlestick.
was just different, but now that they've kind of gone out into and that's what they're going to do at Titan Stadium. Like they're going to build
Right.
a battery, for
Yep.
lack of a better term. I don't a
Didn't
retail space.
and the sounds they built. I mean, I know there's newish too, but they kind of have that vibe too of
They do. Germantown
Fulton.
kind of, with neighbors, and then the the restaurant that's right there beside the stadium, and then you've got Third and Home, and then you've got the bowling alley that's
Oh,
right
it's up
there.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Brown's is just across the street.
Yep.
It's a good little spot.
Yeah. It's just cool that obviously, like I love watching baseball, especially when I'm at the game. Uh, but I could see how some people wouldn't, I guess. For like anybody that I don't know if you brought kids or maybe you have a family in town, go play putt putt in
Yeah,
this little city. You're in a lull.
when we talked to Doug Scopel on Main Street Sports Day about that, that was part of it. And And to me, I think that's a major attraction to people who don't necessarily, dads who love to watch, just sit there with a hot dog and a beer and a ball game.
Yeah,
You know, you're most 8-year-olds aren't going to do that.
exactly. It's like exactly like fishing. It's
They're
like
just not.
patience thing. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, and it's and I blame Coco Melon.
exactly. Freaking backyardigans. Quit going on quit going on.
Oh my goodness, that's a throwback right there.
I love
Love the backyardigans.
Paolo was my guy.
Oh, them and the Wonder Pets.
Yeah.
Wonder Pets and Wonder Pets are on the way to help a baby elephant to save the day.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I heard about it. I've read about it in the dictionary or whatever.
Encyclopedias. Oh,
You caught me.
man.
I like to break Mitch sweat.
No, I start singing that and I hear Charlie knocking on the door over there. She's like, knock, knock.
No way. Is that her right now?
She's knocking. Either that or she's ready to hear your knock knock joke for weather. One of the two. I'm gonna go with it's probably the weather knock knock joke.
That's funny. I that's so funny. She's like, Dad, you're not really working, are you?
No, just in here singing Wonder Pets. She's like, he's in there watching Wonder Pets without me.
Not again.
I can't believe this. What is he doing? That's so good.
It's hilarious.
Sorry, I don't have a graphic for you today, man.
You're good, dude. You're good. We're going right off the brain here. Well, I'm not gonna make it up, but you'll just have to see my face while I give you the joke.
I just need a joke. I don't even care if you do the weather.
All right, I got you ready. Where was it? Where's it at? Okay. Why should you never start a fight with a cloud?
I don't know. Why should you never start a fight with a cloud?
They'll just storm out on you.
Never get to the resolution. just leave.
Like I don't know what they would get in a fight about. It's too windy. No, that's not there.
I don't know.
That's
different.
I'm gonna get a weather vane.
Do you have anything for us? Because I can give you a little bit.
Can you do something? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I got you. It's so the high of today is 53.
Oh, okay.
Low 32. Nice
freezing.
Spectrum
Okay.
there. Yep, right on the line. So if it's 32, it's still freezing, or is it below 32? Or what?
Well, that's a good question. I think 32 is the degree in which it can freeze.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're full on frozen at 32. 33, we're not. 32, we're
exactly. Go figure.
Yeah. So there you have it.
Big fan of Fahrenheit.
Yeah. glad I started doing that. Man, I'll talk about. I have something to that as well. Just with the whole metric system / whatever the other thing to do is
Fahrenheit, Celsius.
Yeah, and well, also I was going to talk about how like I caught myself the other day saying, man, I'm just really not a big fan of how every other country. Well, this was particularly about England, just because it was what I was watching. I think was British, anyways. How they drive on the other side of the road, and then the wheel is also like not where it's on the other side of the car.
Mm-hmm. It's on the inside of the road.
Right. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, I'm just not a big fan of that. And then I was like, wait a minute, America's the only one, or really all of North America, because I think Canada does the same thing we do, right? Do they? Or do they do the metric system?
They're probably a metric system, but they don't drive on the wrong side of the road.
Sorry. Yeah, it was funny because I was like such an American, like, God, why don't they just do it like us? It's like,
okay, but we did invent the car.
That's true. You're right.
So
it'd be funny if like an American cop like didn't know anything about England at all, and like just placed at an intersection. And he's like, "What is everyone doing?"
It reminds me of that joke where this old man and shouldn't have been driving, and his son was like, Dad, you really don't need to be getting out. You're too old. You shouldn't be getting out and driving like this. And the old man's like, oh, you don't tell me what to do. And so the son's watching the news, and he sees that there's a report of, a car going the wrong way on the interstate. And so he calls the dad. He's like, Dad, you got to be careful. The cars, there's a car on the wrong side of the interstate going the wrong way. Just keep an eye out. He says, it's not just one, it's all of them. So,
That's good. That's what
that's what it reminds me. It's like that one guy. They're all on the wrong side. So.
The person that thinks that everybody posting on their timeline on Facebook is like saying something directly to them. It's like, what are all these people saying to me?
We just got a traffic joke right in front of our traffic report. How about that?
There you go.
Traffic is brought to you each and every day by 50 Ford, a Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults. Are a proud partner with the All of Us research program from the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website joinallofus.org/50 Ford. Do you see the backup that we have here? Looks like we've got an 18-wheeler. I don't know if they got pulled over or if the cop is just, trying to help merging delays there.
I don't know. It looks like I think the cop is right behind the truck there.
Yeah, I don't know if the cop again is trying to get traffic to be slow right there or what. But it does look like that there was a slowdown there with a multi-vehicle crash, but it appears that things have kind of cleared up at least a little bit there on 65 northbound at the Berry Hill exit. So looks like we've got, that's looking pretty solid right there. So what's this look like? Are we still 440 junction, still slow moving here coming into town?
It looks like it's starting to pick up a bit.
It looks like it's starting to pick up. I'm gonna say that whatever was happening is probably not happening anymore.
Yeah, I think that maybe that truck or the 18-wheeler might have been blocking some lanes, but they got it over, I guess, probably.
Yeah. Outside of that, man, everything else looking good. Up on Briley Parkway, there's a disabled vehicle at the 65 southbound Briley Parkway exit. But that's it. The right shoulder's blocked, and that's pretty much all that there is there. Rest of the downtown loop looking really, really good. 440 and 40 is perfect. 65-24 split. It's almost like nobody's driving today.
Huh.
What a beautiful day.
It is, man. Drop the top. If you don't have a drop top, just break all your windows. It'll be the same thing.
Well, in fact,
just roll them down, right?
Roll your windows down and take a saw to the top of your vehicle. Good to go.
It is hard to put back on, I'll tell you.
Almost impossible, as a matter of fact. But yeah, that's your traffic brought to you by 50 Ford. Joinallofus.org/50 Ford. Spell out 50 FIFTY. Oh, let's take a break. We've got top 3 stories coming up right after this on Mornings on Main Street. Stick around.
So, I got a DUI. Mom, Dad.
Why didn't you just call someone for a ride?
I wasn't thinking ahead. I didn't think I was gonna get caught. Yeah, my best friend Tim.
Still coming to my bachelor party next month?
This DUI cost me 10 grand. So, no. Yeah, you, in the back.
Did you know I almost died when you hit me?
I didn't think this would affect so many people.
You think it was worth it?
No more questions.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd. The goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Don't miss a minute of the action this season. Visit NashvillePredators.com/tickets to get your seats today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets. And we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
Walmart Supply Chain is hiring in Lebanon. Earn up to $22.25 an hour when you join our new fulfillment center. Enjoy competitive pay and premium perks, including 100% paid college tuition, 401k match, Flexible schedules, a free Walmart Plus membership that includes discounts, and free Paramount Plus, paid time off, and so much more. Fulfilling work starts right here. Text JOIN to 240-240. That's JOIN 240-240 to apply now.
This is Eric Berner with Rock Castle Wealth Advisors. I help people in the pursuit of making their money live as long as they do. People hire me because I use a customized, individualized, and personal approach for the person I'm working with. Everyone's situation is different. If you've lost a spouse or a parent and want to make sure your inheritance is utilized and does not just disappear, I can help with that. Call me at 615-235-1058 or email eric@rockcastlewealth.com.
When I made the decision to host the Plaster and Friends Celebrity Bowling Night, Strike and Spare is where I turned. And what a wise decision that turned out to be. They have 5 locations in our area with family attractions. They're perfect for birthdays, groups and corporate outings, and holiday parties. For more info, it's simple. Go to strikeandspare.com.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think about calling for a ride. Nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that can happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
There's your Rocky music. Makes you want to go climb the steps of the state capitol.
Yes, just like throw your arms up.
That's right. Look at this guy. He's just got a little trash can rolling down the road.
Ooh. I'm taking my trash can and I'm going home. I actually brought this.
Why are you not on the sidewalk, sir? so many questions.
There are no rules on this part of the. Just
There
this
really
section of
are.
the street.
Rules, schmools.
Man, I wonder where our guy is. Look, there's 3 different heist vans. On the right. And 2 on the left.
They all look suspicious, don't they? Like every one of these type of vans looks suspicious.
They're all surveilling the other.
I was about to say one of them's the FBI, the others is some other alphabet agency.
Yeah, it's a floral company, then it's the CIA.
100%. That's just how it rolls.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a beautiful day in downtown Nashville. Clear skies, blue skies, smiling at me.
Blue skies. What's that song? Beach and.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, buffering.
What a beautiful day. We have 3 great stories to get to here on Mornings on Main Street. So let's get to local news in your community with our top 3. We start with a series of upcoming meetings to discuss the expansion of urban growth boundaries in both Mount Juliet and Watertown after Mount Juliet officials requested an analysis of its possible expansion. Meetings will be held in January in Lebanon for city and county, for Mount Juliet and in Mount Juliet and in Watertown. The meetings will be hosted by the Wilson County Growth Plan Coordinating Committee, which is primarily charged with agreeing on growth boundaries within which a city may annex and incorporate land into their city limits, subject to landowner permission, of course. Mount Juliet wants to expand its urban growth boundary from 55.3 square miles to 90.06 square miles. Yeah, we'd like to just take up the other half of the county.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
It's about the same size as we currently have, just
Just
more.
double it. With additions coming both north and south of the city's current boundaries. The southern expansion would make up most of the addition and would include land west of I-840 and south of Interstate 40. Now, that includes portions of Central Pike, Stewart's Ferry Pike, Couchville Pike, Posey Hill Road, Fellowship Road, and Corinth Road. The northern expansion would include land west of State Route 109, including Burton Road, Cooks Road, Davis Corner Road, and Bender's Ferry Road. Now, Watertown, their proposed growth boundary expansion would include land east and southeast of the city's current boundaries, including portions of Patton Hollow Road, Rock Springs Road, and Sparta Pike. It would bring their urban growth plan from 9.45 square miles to 12.62. So, massive.
Yeah, exactly.
It actually is. I mean, heck, that's a third. That's a third of their current. They would literally be growing at about 33%. That's a lot. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot because you're going from 9.45 to 12.62, but it is.
Right.
So that's crazy. That proposed plan, though, would decrease Lebanon's urban growth boundary by 0.06 square miles. So dipping into Lebanon here. Now, once they're adopted, the growth boundaries may also serve as jurisdictional boundaries between regional planning commissions. Basically, the proposed subdivision developments within a given municipality's planning region must be reviewed and approved by the municipality's regional planning commission rather than the county's regional planning commission prior to development. Residents' input received at the public meetings will be compiled and sent to the growth coordinating committee, which will release a final proposal to each city. After approval from each city, the proposal will be sent to the state for certification.
Nice.
Yes. Hey, speaking of Clarksville, we have something coming up, but look at this. We've got a Buc-ee's.
Yes.
Buc-ee's Travel Center slated to open at Exit 1. As the announcement follows the news of March 2022, that the popular convenience store equipped with 145 gas pumps and 300 employees would open in Oak Grove, Kentucky. However, the Kentucky site was not made ready, according to Jeff Nadallo, general counsel for Buc-ee's, and he confirmed that the Clarksville site is now under contract and the company is in the process of going through due diligence. We're continuing to look at sites in Kentucky as well, he said. Buc-ee's boasts of providing a clean, friendly, and in-stock experience for its customers since its 1982 Texas beginnings. Tennessee's first Buc-ee's officially opened in Crossville last June. In November, Athens, Alabama celebrated the grand opening, and Buc-ee's was the 10th in a list of enhanced things to look forward to in Clarksville in 2023. The release said there would be more dining, shopping, more live music and events, more lodging options, and features at existing attractions, meaning a more desirable destination for potential tourists would be Clarksville. So, Clarksville getting on the map.
Yeah, how booted.
I like to see that.
Yeah.
Clarksville.
Yeah, good for them.
Finally, cleanup efforts are underway at the Sumner County Administration Building and 2 county libraries after freezing temperatures caused pipes to burst the week of Christmas. Both Gallatin and Millersville libraries remained closed earlier this week, while the affected county office had not had to close, according to County Mayor John Isbell. Isbell said Tuesday it's business as usual. Now, a sprinkler pipe in the roof of the administration building burst on December 24th, sending water gushing down the halls of the 4-story building. Isbell said Gallatin Fire Department was quick to respond and that the county's maintenance team worked through the day and evening, moving equipment and furniture in the affected offices that included the Register of Deeds, County Clerk's Office, Finance Department, and voter registration area, according to Isbell. Justin.
Yes.
Fire Department and the maintenance staff had to come in on Christmas Eve because a dadgum water pipe burst.
Oh, man.
How brutal is that?
That stinks, man. If I was a firefighter, I'd be like,
well, firefighters, like, you're already on call, so it's kind of like,
That's true.
But the maintenance team, like, you're at the house.
Yeah.
Playing Santa Claus.
Like, all I'm doing, the only thing I can provide as a maintenance team worker is the firefighter's phone number.
I mean, that's all I got.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, man, because half the Register of Deeds office was affected with the area where customers research titles. So that's a problem. So some of the old deed record books were destroyed, but he did say they can eventually be recreated. It'll take time, but they can be replaced, he said. The incident caused about $50,000 in damage to the building, not counting items like business equipment and office supplies. restoration process that includes ripping out drywall, installing air vents on the 3rd floor, replacing insulation and ceiling tiles is also underway. He estimates that around $50,000 of damage was done to the Millersville Public Library when the pipe burst.
Wow.
Of course, it burst just over the ladies' room on December 25th. So apparently several library books will be needed to replace as well. And a sprinkler head also burst in the juvenile court facility currently being leased in a strip mall in Gallatin. The temperature that day was around 24 degrees. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. Gallatin's public library sustained minimal damage when a sprinkler broke on December 28th. But both the Gallatin and Millersville libraries will remain closed until the restoration process is complete.
Man, that pipe really got him.
It's crazy.
Like how much damage it did. That's insane,
man. That blew me away. Seriously. Like,
just like
I feel so bad.
A tornado coming through.
Yeah. I mean, and it's so bad. I mean, the maintenance workers had to leave their house on Christmas Eve to go, deal with burst water. First of all, it's literally freezing outside because that's why the pipes burst. Right. And then you had to go move stuff.
Man.
Like, man.
No, thank you, sir. Right.
That's unfortunate. But hey, let's give a big round of applause to those folks because they
did it without question.
Yeah, they were like, they were probably upset, but highly unlikely that anyone was just like, I'm just not doing this.
Yeah. Do we have to? It's like, yes, we absolutely have to.
So well done, Sumner County firefighters and maintenance staff. We applaud you. Real man of genius.
Yes. Real man of genius.
That's your top 3 stories for today. We have a bonus story coming up here in just a few moments. This week in Clarksville with Stephanie Miller. So she'll give you some exciting news of an event coming up in Clarksville. So stick around here on Mornings on Main Street for that. We'll be right back after this.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd. The goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Don't miss a minute of the action this season. Visit NashvillePredators.com/tickets to get your seats today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets. And we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
This holiday season, the largest lantern event in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. After sunset, come see more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns. All new designs including mythical beasts, a fantastical North Pole village, even a dragon soaring over your head. Welcome back to Zoo Illumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
A man was critically injured following a crash early Friday morning. Officers at the scene said the victim was driving a pickup truck when he lost control of the vehicle. The pickup veered left and went into a ditch. A front seat passenger was wearing a seatbelt and escaped the crash without injury. The driver was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the truck. He died at the scene. Law enforcement writes tickets to save lives.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor-trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor-trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor-trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
At Sumner Funeral and Cremation, our mission is to serve families as our own, celebrate the life of their loved one, and help begin the healing process.
My whole family, including my wife and my mom and siblings, were very happy with the treatment that we received. I would highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation.
We offer funeral, burial, cremations, and pre-planning services.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
This is Eric Berner with Rockcastle Wealth Advisors. I help people in the pursuit of making their money live as long as they do. People hire me because I use a customized, individualized, personal approach for the person I'm working with. Everyone's situation is different. One area I can help with is if you are newly or nearly retired, or maybe have changed jobs and have an old 401k account. You may need more information to help you clearly understand your options. Call me at 615-235-1058 or email Eric at rockcastlewealth.com.
Welcome back to This Week in Clarksville. I'm with someone you may know, you've seen on here before. We're at Wedding Bells, and I'm with its owner, Lisa Forrest. Lisa, thank you so much again for sharing something that you have coming up.
Thank you. Thank you for coming back to hear about our upcoming events.
You're very welcome. So tell us what you have in store in the coming weeks.
Okay, we have a prom ambassador program where ladies and gentlemen from different high schools can sign up to be prom ambassadors. So they get to do a full-on professional photo shoot. We do a full-on runway show at the Roxy Theater. They get to earn discounts on their prom wear, and one lucky lady and one lucky gentleman is going to earn a free prom dress and a free tux. And that will be for the amount of tickets that they sell in their name to the runway show, which is on January 14th at the Roxy Theater. So if you want to see a good runway show with some local kids, this is a good chance to see one. And it takes about an hour, and we have 40 prom ambassadors.
Do you really?
Yes, and they're from all different high schools within the county, some male, some female. And then we have also a little girls, like, kind of fun pageant. We do a model call for girls from the ages of 2 to 12, and they come in and kind of do the same thing. They do a photo shoot, and they do answer a question just to see how they take direction and how they communicate and do on stage. And then they have a little fake pageant that day that one from everybody gets a trophy, so everybody's, you know, accounted for, but one in each section will get a sash and a tiara, and they're like the winners, and it's all free, and everybody gets to come in and just kind of see what that pageant world feels like a little bit. And then we do a professional photo shoot in February that we use for our social media all year.
That's absolutely beautiful. So this is happening January 14th.
January 14th at 11 o'clock at the Roxy.
Share with me how you found your ambassadors.
Well, we put out a call at the beginning of around September, October, and then we cut off in the end of October, and we usually are full by that time. We even have had ambassadors before from out of town, from like Nashville. We've had some from Dixon. We have some from Ashland City. I mean, they come from all over, but we generally try to cut it off at about 40. And so this year we're full. We've got all of our ambassadors, and it's just a real fun time. They get to try on different styles and see what they like, and it's just, they enjoy it.
It sounds like they would. And again, this particular event happening at the Roxy on January 14th. How do you get a ticket to go and see the event?
The tickets can be purchased at the door the day of, or the prom ambassadors all have tickets that they're selling. So they're at their high schools with their little tickets, and then you have to bring it in, and if it's got their name on it, the person who tallies up the most tickets at the end of the day is the person who wins the free gown and the person who wins the free tux.
That's
great. That's what we do, and we're trying to put together a little package this year to be just a little more of like free nails, maybe for free dinner, for some, you know, hair, something like that. So we're working with local vendors to try to see who wants to be involved in this, to maybe just give that winner who really puts forth that extra effort to sell those tickets and get that show filled with a little more than just a free gown.
It really is that full experience of prom, gown, dinner, all the things. That is absolutely beautiful. What put this in your head to do something like this?
We wanted everybody to know that we're here, and that we carry at the height of our season about 500 prom gowns. So there's a large selection. They come and go about every week starting the middle of January. Right now we have a little over 300 in stock, but we've got about 500 more coming in over the next, because proms run till the middle of May.
I guess that's true.
So if they all sell out at the beginning, there's not much left for those that have to wait till the last minute.
Right.
So we have them scheduled to come in about every 2 to 3 weeks, a big shipment, but we start off the season around January 14th, the Monday before Martin Luther King's birthday. That day off is like the big kickoff of prom season, and we'll be swamped. So we try to have a good selection in by that time. So that's why we wanted to do the runway show ahead of time so everybody can see the current styles, what's popular in color, and just kind of maybe get an idea of what they want to do.
Oh, I absolutely love that. So I know how you said where we could get the tickets. How much are tickets?
$5.
$5. And then where does that money go?
It just goes to help us pay the Roxy to rent the auditorium and things like that. So,
well, what a fun experience. Lisa,
It
is there
is.
anything else that I haven't asked that needs to be shared in reference to the event coming up?
just let everybody know to please come to Wedding Bells first, because we're a local shop and we have between 400 to 500 gowns on stock at any given time throughout the prom months, and we just love to help girls find their gown and see their dream come true.
And you have so much knowledge, dress knowledge, in this one woman right here. So if you have a question, she will have that answer for
And
you.
we also have prom ambassadors who work. Some of them need jobs on Saturdays and Sundays, so you may come in and be waited on by one of our prom ambassadors, and who better can help you find a prom dress than a girl who's also going to prom.
100%. That is so true.
And some of those prom ambassadors have gone on to work with us. We have one of our prom ambassadors that's been with us for 6 years now.
That is
And through college and everything. So,
and probably setting her up for success.
yes,
later on.
absolutely.
Lisa, that's beautiful. So before I let you go, one more time, where we can get the tickets and how much they are.
You can get the tickets at the door if you don't know a prom ambassador. If anyone if you have a child in the school system and they know someone who's selling the prom tickets, that will help them to earn, more points towards the drawing. But if you just want to come watch, you can purchase the tickets at the door. It's $5 a person. And if you have a child that sits on your lap, there's no charge for that child.
Fantastic, Lisa. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
So don't forget to get your ticket and be sure to be at the Roxy on January 14th. Stay right here. We have more coming up on This Week in Clarksville.
So, I got a DUI. Mom, Dad.
Why didn't you just call someone for a ride?
I wasn't thinking ahead. I didn't think I was gonna get caught. Yeah, my best friend Tim.
Still coming to my bachelor party next month?
This DUI cost me 10 grand. So, no. Yeah, you, in the back.
Did you know I almost died when you hit me?
I didn't think this would affect so many people.
You think it was worth it?
No more questions.
Jody Jones Dentistry can handle all your dental needs, from the basics to cosmetic procedures. All of this in the nicest dental facility I have ever seen. Jody has done it right. They're located conveniently at 55 Music Square East, and for an appointment, it's simple. Dial 615-259-5100 and tell them Plaz sent you.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
This holiday season, the largest lantern event in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. After sunset, come see more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns, All new designs including mythical beasts, a fantastical North Pole village, even a dragon soaring over your head. Welcome back to Zoo Illumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Hit After Hit has become the baseball store in Tennessee. They have over 1,000 different models of gloves and over 1,500 wood bats. They also have several Iron Mike pitching machines as well as a Hit Tracks machine. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. We're proud to call Hit After Hit the official shirt provider of the Plaster and Friends Celebrity Bowling Night.
I was looking for a major where I didn't have to do math or science. And when I took, so my sophomore year, I just took a ton of different classes trying to figure out something I liked, and one of them was Journalism 101. And it was like, well, this is great. You get to ask people questions and find out about them, and then write about it. What could be better? So that's how I got into it.
Welcome back into Mornings on Main Street. It is a beautiful, beautiful Thursday edition here. Glad to have you with us on Main Street Media TV. You guys are the best audience in the world.
Absolutely.
So glad that you guys have chosen to spend some time with us this morning and get your local news here on Mornings on Main Street. Hey, Justin, I have a quick question.
What's up, mine?
Do you know why chickens are so funny?
Why is that? Why is that?
Because
oh man, that was a good one. That's a solid one.
Would you like to hear my joke about paper?
Yes.
Sorry, it's terrible.
Oh my gosh, you're killing it right now. Hold on. I gotta get some ammo here. Hold on. I had one that I saw you last night. That you would like. It is.
The worst part is I stole this from like a 2-year-old on TikTok. But they're so good.
That's okay, man. You know, we all have a little. How old did you say they were?
I said I stole them from a 2-year-old on TikTok.
We all have a little 2-year-old TikTok in us.
Sure.
I'm looking for this joke, and you're gonna like it. Now I'm hyping it up, and it might not be that.
It's not gonna land at all, is it?
It's probably not. The terrible one. The terrible one was perfect. You
hear my joke about paper? Sorry, it's terrible.
It's so good. One of my favorite, my all-time favorite knock joke is. I'm pretty sure I've told you before, but for the audience, play along. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Ach.
Achu.
Bless you.
It's funny. Charlie will do that. She'll go chew, chew, and I'm like, I don't know if you're trying to. Well, I was like, I don't know if you're trying to like sing "We Are the Champions" or "We Will Rock You," whatever, or
right. Oh, that's what it is.
Or if you're sneezing. But I'll say "bless you," and then she'll go chew, bless you, chew. Bless you. So I don't know if she knows if Achu comes first or if bless you comes first, and she thinks that the response is supposed to be Achu. I don't know, but but only give her 3. Like three bless yous and you're done.
Why? Okay, I got one. You have 3 bless yous. You've out bless you yourself. So why? Okay, I'm trying to think of exactly how it was. So I don't butcher it. I might butcher it, but we're gonna butcher it together. How about that?
Let's do it.
Why would the middle-age time so hard? I think.
No idea.
No. I'm sorry. Let me back up. Why was there no sunlight during the Middle Ages?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because of all the dark nights with a K.
Oh, gotcha. The nights.
Little cursey loud.
Oh yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, like if I would have just said it, you would have been like, yeah, like it gets dark at night. Like that's the whole thing.
If you just said all of the nights, then it probably dark. I don't think dark was necessary.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's what I think the beginning, the first line, the non-punch line, I messed up.
Yeah, I think if you just go, why was it so dark during the Middle Ages?
Or start with the punchline. There
Yeah,
too many
flip
dark
it.
nights. It's like Jeopardy. What is
What is? Oh, that's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Just like
Hey, real quick, I don't know if you have seen good news coming out of Cincinnati.
Okay.
It appears that Damar Hamlin has awakened.
Yes.
He has shown some. Doctors are saying that he's still critically ill, but he has demonstrated that he appears to be neurologically intact. His lungs continue to heal, and he is making steady progress.
Yes. Oh man, that's so cool. That's so good to hear. Like
Just
yesterday, when I found out that he was still on 50%
oxygen.
I was like, wow. Because you think about it, when it's not happening, or when it's not, I wouldn't say done because it's never really done, especially for the person going through it and the families. But when it's off the air, it kind of seems like, okay, well, he'll be fine. You know what I mean? I think this is one of the few times, at least that I can recall, that he's been in danger for more than like 24 hours. You know what I mean? From a football injury.
Right.
It's usually like, okay, they're really hurt, but then you get the update from usually when the broadcast is still going on. But this time it was like, yeah, I mean, we all had to go to bed that night
wondering
with the same same news that we went to,
yeah,
deal with basically.
No, there was no update.
And I hope they somehow acknowledge the personnel on site that.
They did a fantastic job.
I mean, they did everything right. Absolutely.
Yeah, hopefully those folks will be be honorary captains or something at the next Bengals game or whatever. Because
heroes.
Or at the next Bills game, I guess. Right, that's possible.
It's like maybe they just need to hire a crew of those people. I mean, I guess they do, right?
Yeah. So well done. Looking forward to this weekend. Tomorrow we will. Tell you what, let's see if we can't get Terry on tomorrow, and because Saturday's a big day for the Titans, and
it is a big day, man.
And apparently Traylon Burks is on the injury report, so
he is again.
Yeah, groin.
I just saw. I'm never getting on Twitter again.
So he was on the injury report, limited participation on Wednesday due to a groin injury. So anyway, we'll get the latest from Terry McCormick tomorrow on Tighten Up Friday on our final show.
Oh yeah.
So it's okay. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for Stephanie. Stephanie's going to be fantastic. This show's going to be awesome, and I can't wait for it. So that's going to do it for us. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. on Mornings on Main Street Media TV. We'll see you then.
See y'all.